Welcome to Spotlight. I'm Karen Pelka, and I'll be speaking with Brad Allen. Today's show is sponsored by Semco Energy Gas Company. Welcome, Brad, to Spotlight.
Thank you.
We're really glad to have you here. So
Pleased to be here.
Tell us a little bit about what you have going on and how it came about.
I'm the organizer of the BridgeFest Music Festival, Christian Music Festival. We're in our third year. The original event was just an idea that I had for my band to play someplace.
Venue to have,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah, and the first year we had like 4 bands, and it was a success, and it was kind of, it was fun, and I decided to continue it, and it's just grown from year to year.
So this is the third annual?
Third annual
BridgeFest.
Mm-hmm.
So Christian Music Festival, I am super excited about it. Live music is just a really great thing to experience.
Oh,
but
I
then
think so,
also
too.
have it family friendly.
Yes.
You know, have it someplace so that you can bring your family. So you are a musician. How long have you been a musician?
I've been playing guitar since high school.
Okay.
Yep.
And then you started a band and...
In and out of bands since then, sure.
Okay,
sure,
all right.
Yep.
And then BridgeFest. How did you come up with the name for that?
Originally, I go to church. My wife and I go to church at Bridges Church, downtown Port Huron. And more or less, the BridgeFest came out of that. We played at Bridges. That was where the first event was, and somebody said, hey, we should call it BridgeFest, you know, and it just stuck.
Just organically happens.
Yep.
It's just really wonderful.
Yep.
So do you have a team of people that are doing this, or are you kind of just organizing it and seeing how it goes?
The first couple of years, I since it was kind of my baby, I kind of held the reins pretty tight on everything. This year, there's some people that are a little bit more involved now and helping me, and it's been tremendous weight off my shoulders.
It's really important. If this thing is going to grow, which I think it has the potential, then we have to like rally the troops and bring that together.
Right.
So what should we expect and where will it happen?
BridgeFest 2023 is in Pine Grove Park on September 9th.
Okay.
The bands, we have a wide variety of bands. We have rock bands and folk bands and country bands, and then there's the way I have it set up is I try to keep the event moving.
Okay.
From the beginning to end.
Okay.
So I will start with a larger band or act on the main stage, and then there's like a half-hour set-up tear-down time between bands.
Right.
I have a second smaller stage where I have some smaller act. So there's just constantly music going on.
Okay, so there's that overlap instead of like that gap of that setup time.
Right.
That's really wonderful. So Pine Grove Park, it's kind of large, and where would we look for you?
There is at the south end of the park, down by the river, there's a circle pad that's down there.
Yes.
And I played there back in the 80s.
It's been around.
It's been around for a long time. So and we decided we wanted to try a different venue. I thought, well, let's try there.
Okay.
So
that's the main stage, if you will.
Main stage, and the smaller stage would be off to the left or right, depending on how we set it up.
Okay. And what time does this all start on September 9th?
It's going to start 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. So music's starting early.
12 hour. It's going to be all day long.
Oh my goodness.
12 hours.
That's going to be just so wonderful. And so you have to bring in everything, and what are you looking for? Is there anything, because we're a little over a month out, and what are you looking for? Are you looking for sponsors or musicians?
I've got one spot left that I'm trying to fill. Matter of fact, I got to talk to that individual today. What we are looking for, this is the first year that we've actively looked for sponsors and donations and partners, and we're fairly successful. Asking for money is an uncomfortable thing for me. It's not,
most people, right?
But two of the goals I had this year was to raise a little bit of money, but I also want to get the word out bigger and better. I want to get people to the event. So one of the reasons for contacting people, organizations, was to tap into their network to get that word out and hopefully get more people to the event.
Right. I think that's a great way to approach it. Just really, you just want people there. And then as it becomes successful, then money will come. But if there is no money, you can't have mission. Sometimes that is the case. So I understand that.
We did pretty good the first couple years.
Okay.
You know, and like I said, this is the first year, so it's
Because it's free to the public.
Yes, absolutely, 100%
you know?
free.
And so you still have to bring in people from all over. You have some headliners.
Yep. Everybody's very, very good about donating time and effort, but I tell you what, if I could give the sound guy and the bands and some other people a few bucks just for helping out,
Right.
that it means something.
Right.
You know.
And then also surrounding the music, there's going to be some vendors, if you will, but family-friendly people that are going to provide.
Correct.
What does that kind of look like? Is it like a family night thing? Not maybe on the small scale?
Yeah, it'd be kind of like a family night thing. It's the people that are sponsoring and partnering with us. I've offered them, set up a booth, get your name and product out there, and if you can add some sort of family-friendly event, a bounce house or cornhole or just anything to kind of keep people engaged as best we can. I did manage to get one food truck in from McCullum's Orchard.
Okay.
They're gonna
so it's the starting of one. You may have a few more by September 9th.
Maybe. I hope so.
Well, it's going to be a great event. So tell us again the day, the time, and the location.
It's BridgeFest 2023 on September 9th. Pine Grove Park, Port Huron, starting at 10 o'clock and ending at 10 o'clock in the evening.
Wonderful. It's going to be a great event. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for joining us on Spotlight.